Hello everyone and welcome to this video. We will learn about similar figures in this video. In the previous classes, you have studied what is congruency. Now, can you identify congruent figures from the given figures? Pause the video to solve the question and then check your answer. Now, identify the congruent figures from the given figures. You can see that if figure 5 is rotated by 180 degree, then it is congruent to figure 1. Similarly, if figure 7 is rotated by 180 degree, then it is congruent to figure 3. If we look at figures 2 and 6 and figures 4 and 8, we can see that they are congruent to each other through overlapping. Points to note. Those shapes that have the same shape and the same size are congruent figures. Let's look at another example. There are two similar shaped figures here. Can you call them congruent shapes? Pause the video for this and then check your answer. No, they are not congruent. Because by overlapping, we can see that they are not covering each other perfectly, although both the figures are of the same shape. If you look carefully, you will find that the side of the smaller square is half the side of the larger square. Now, if we look at the angles of these squares, we will find that their corresponding angles are equal. Since the corresponding sides of these two figures are equal in proportion and their corresponding angles are also equal, we call them similar figures. The shapes whose corresponding sides and corresponding angles are of equal proportions are called similar figures. Now, can you match similar figures from these figures? In this video, we studied similar figures. In the next video, we will see some interesting examples based on it. Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In the previous video, we studied about similar figures. Now, we will see some examples based on it. Look at these two triangles. What can you tell about them? These are isosceles triangles. Their two sides have equal lengths. These are not congruent because they have different corresponding sides and angles, but are these figures similar? Let's see. Polygons with any two sides on the same side are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and the ratio of their corresponding sides are same. Let's first see the ratio of the corresponding sides in these triangles. These are not equal. That is, the condition of similarity is not being fulfilled. So, they are not similar. If we also look at their corresponding angles, then they are different too. So, the two conditions of being similar here are not satisfied. We can say that here, the isosceles triangles are not similar. Come on, let's look at one more example. Deepak was looking at gifts received on his birthday. In these, he got a chessboard and a photo frame. Which figure can you see on the screen? Can you tell whether they are similar or not? He puts them on paper and draws their figure. Suppose we represent the chessboard as figure 1, ABCD, and represent the photo frame as figure 2, PQRS. We can see that the number of sides in both figures is the same. To know if any two figures are similar, we check the ratio of their corresponding sides and the corresponding angles. Ratio of the length of the corresponding sides of the two similar figures will be as follows. Which are equal. Now we see their corresponding angles. All the angles of the figure 1 are right angles, but all the angles of the figure 2 are not right angles. So, the second condition of symmetry is not fulfilled. Therefore, the figure 1 and the figure 2 are not similar. We can say that figure 1 is square. But can you tell which type of polygon is figure 2? It is a rhombus. Like all the sides of the square, the sides are equal, but there is no right angle. In this video, we saw some examples of similar figures. So I hope that you have understood about similar figures through this video.